PechaKucha means chit-chat in Japanese, and it's typically a 20 by 20 presentation in which you have a format of 20 chosen images, each shown for 20 seconds. You have 400 seconds, or about 6 minutes and a half, to tell a story, your story, with visuals guiding the way.
In the spirit of PechaKucha, we will be having a chit-chat with you today on Mission College's equity framework, more specifically, the element of transparency. Our intention is to continue to have an open dialogue around equity to better understand and dismantle structures that perpetuate injustice and inequity. We define transparency as authentic communication that is data-informed and honors difference. It involves interrogating our practices, policies, and praxis, as informed through compassion and student voice. Here we will explore the benefits of transparency and how we build transparent culture from the lens of classified professionals.
When I hear transparency, I hear trust. To have transparency, you need to build trust. And building trust takes hard work. It's modeling what you seek. It's consistency in action, communicating openly, sharing decision-making, being open and receptive to feedback, and having accountability.
To me, transparency is intertwined with vulnerability and courage. Being vulnerable means to be open about one's fears and challenges, acknowledging one's own mistakes, and being honest about not having an answer to every question. By showing such courage with students, families, and colleagues, we can create an institutional culture that promotes trust and authenticity.
A benefit of transparency is that it brings competence, how good you are at something, and confidence, how good you think you are at something. Competence is the ability to do something successfully. Confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. Being competent and having confidence is the key to better perform in our respective roles and to serve our students.
Behavior starts with your beliefs. Increase your self-awareness by identifying 3 core values that you operate from, which will help guide your everyday actions and determine where you place your energy. It dictates the way you show up in any space. As leaders, we need to be clear about what we believe and hold important, and we need to ensure that our intentions, words, thoughts, and behaviors align with our values.
Being honest is another way to practice transparency. Having authentic communication brings integrity to one's words and being. I practice what I preach, especially when it comes to being honest. Sometimes it causes trouble for me, but that is worth it if I'm able to be my authentic self. What you see is what you get. There's an art to being truthful, and always is there room to improve on how we share our truths.
I arrived at Mission as a temp mid-semester. If not for the compassionate staff who were willing to teach me the basic processes, I could not have done my job. Having clear organization, workflows, and defined processes made easily accessible creates a pool of shared knowledge that allows for efficiency and continuity, eliminating time wasted searching for information.
The California Community College's vision for success's 4th core commitment is to foster the use of data, inquiry, and evidence. Data analysis should be a regular practice used for improving services at all levels. Being transparent about data practices helps build trust and loyalty. It shows respect and it helps connect people through information that invites critical thinking to make data-informed decisions.
I see transparency in making connection. It's building community, taking the time to learn about a colleague, and this can also build trust needed for more transparent interactions. So look around you and take the time to connect with someone for a quick coffee break or lunch, virtually or in person.
Cultivating a culturally engaging campus environment where we honor each other's differences fosters trust and a sense of belonging. Our students' success need to be at the forefront of every decision we make, and that cannot happen working in silos. Let us take on this collective responsibility to provide equitable services by engaging in critical self-reflection on the role we play in a student's life cycle.
To me, transparency and advocacy are interconnected. Advocacy can come in many types, such as self-advocacy, individual advocacy, and systems advocacy. When we learn to use our voices and utilize resources, we are ensuring that openness, communication, and accountability is held to a standard and nothing less. Your words will help affirm and inspire those that you lead.
In creating and maintaining a transparent culture, it's key to hire people who value transparency. In the process, it's communicating our values early in the job description and asking pertinent questions during the interview. The right candidate will resonate with our mission and values and not just their role.
One way transparency is being practiced at Mission College is through the Mission Buddies program, which was created by Monica Sane and supported by me, Lucina Narvez. It is designed for new classified professionals being partnered up with a current staff member and being warmly welcomed to the mission community. The Mission Buddy will serve as the resource and moral support for the new hire that they are partnered with.
How do you practice transparency?